Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 here again, here with my buddy Milo. Guess Milo's gonna be sitting here on the chair today, just chilling. On today's video, it's just a little quick, not really update, just DVDs I had that all kind of relate to each other, that I just recently sort of finished watching. I had it in the house for a long time, and I just recently finished watching all of them, except for one of them, what I got recently. And yeah, I'm just about to put them in a box and put them into my storage bin. And if you guys don't know, because you guys might see, Brendan, you don't have a lot of movies here. You know, I mean, look at that. There's nothing. You know, you don't have a lot of movies. But if you guys ever saw my storage bin video, you guys can see what movies a lot of the stuff that I do have in there. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And I'll post a link to the first 2 videos me and Gabriel made when we went to my storage bin to search through the stuff and show you what I have. It's like 8, I forget how many parts there are, 8 or 9, 10, 12, 13 parts, I don't remember. But yeah, these ones right here all relate to each other, and I just finished watching 99% of them. So I'm just going to be putting them in a box and putting them in the storage next time I go there. So let's get on with it, and as you can probably tell by the title what they are. But yeah, first off is all of them relate to WWE or F or wrestling, whatever you want to call it now. Is the Royal Rumble Anthology Volume 1. I had some of these, like this one right here. I had probably ever since before I started doing YouTube, I believe. Before I started doing YouTube videos and things like that, I had this here. I finished it a long time ago. I I'm just getting to put it into the storage bin now. But yeah, this Volume 1, it has the first 5 Royal Rumbles from 88 till 92. And yeah, pretty good stuff on here. And I believe Hacksaw Jim Duggan was the first winner of the very first Royal Rumble back in 1988. Hacksaw Jim Duggan was one of my favorite wrestlers back in the day, with a 2x4 and going, hey, hey. I love that motherfucker. And next up is, if you saw Volume 1, bam, there's Volume 2. And yeah, this one's from, what is it called, 1993 to 97, and another 5 Royal Rumbles. This one, when Yokozuna comes in, Yokozuna comes in, you can see Yoko on the back. I met him once a long time ago. I took a picture with him. Me and my sister have a picture with him somewhere. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that picture in years. I have no idea where it's at. And I remember meeting him, and that was before I was as big as he is, But it was cool because, I don't know. It was just cool because my dad used to work for the LA Coliseum, and I got to meet some of these different wrestlers and things. Like Tatanka was like an asshole. Not really an asshole, but I guess he had like a bad match or something. And he just came, bursting through the curtains going, motherfuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and me and my sister were like, what the fuck, But Yokozuna was cool, Ted DiBiase was cool, not the new Ted DiBiase, the old school Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man, he was cool. Yeah, but this is Volume 2, and you guessed it, Volume 3. Which is Royal Rumbles from 1998 to 2002. This is when Stone Cold was around, and The Rock and shit, and Kane. Yeah, these are all pretty cool. Like I said, they all come in these nice little digipacks. Or no, not digipacks. I don't know what you would call this. I'm not like a DVD. I am a DVD person, but I'm not like I don't know if this is like a digibook, or digipack. I don't know. But it's cool, it has 5 discs in there. And yeah, this is Volume 3. And what's it called? Different experiences. The best experience I had is when I met Hulk Hogan. He was doing like a CD signing or a book signing or whatever it was at Tower Records on Sunset a long time ago. I can't find that picture anywhere either. I only have a couple, and they're on my MySpace of different wrestlers I met and stuff. But me and my sister met Hulk Hogan. I think he was doing a record signing when he had that one record. It was like Hulk Hogan and the Wrestling Boot Traveling Band or something like that. It was kind of fucked up because I remember buying that cassette tape a long time ago, and was it at KB Toys or some shit for like $1 or something. But it was cool. I always liked Hulk Hogan. There's some songs on that tape or CD was actually pretty good. And I know a lot of you guys probably don't even know Hulk Hogan did an album and shit. But yeah, and next up here is Volume 4. What I recently got, as you guys remember in a recent unbubbling I did. This one's from 2003 to 2007. Yeah, I know there's a set. There's like a box set that holds these that looks pretty tight. But I never had enough money. I never had enough money at one time to like get the box set that go around this. So if you guys know anybody out there that has just the box, just a box for these, man, I would gladly take it off your hands. But yeah, this is the Royal Rumble from 1988 till 2007. I know there's other ones now, but these are only volumes that have been released. And the only things that suck about these things is like when you see like the WWF symbol and in different matches and whatever you're watching on here, all blurred out. And every time someone says, "No, yeah, you're watching WWF," like they cut off the F part and they just like blank it out. It's kind of weird how they do this shit. Like, we all know it was WWF before. Now it's WWE. Why need to blur it out for? Why waste all that time and energy and money on blurring out every single symbol? Like, someone has a symbol on their shirt, it's blurred out. Someone has it on their mic, it's blurred out. There was one time, I forgot which one it was, what Royal Rumble it was. It was like a big WWF symbol right where the wrestlers walk out. So when wrestlers will walk out, it'll be like a big blur until they cut to a different angle and shit. I'm like, what the fuck were you guys thinking? But other than that, that's all 4 volumes of the Royal Rumble that I'm going to be putting in storage now, because they've been sitting around here for a while. Recently got this one, finished watching it, so it's cool now. So now I can put the set together in storage. And next up here is a more recent one I've bought. You okay back there, homie? Pound it. Pound it. Okay, that's good enough. The next one I got here was more recent. And that is the greatest Hell in the Cell matches. It was called Hell in the Cell 3-disc collector's set with all the best Hell in the Cell matches. It has different matches on here. I'm not going to name all of them, but Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. I really like when in these older and newer sets, anything with Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. They're really fucking entertaining, dude. Shawn Michaels and Undertaker always know what they're doing. Triple H too is pretty pimp, and there's a Triple H Cactus Jack one, of course. And Undertaker and Cactus Jack. No, Undertaker and Mankind. When Undertaker throws, Mick Foley off the top and he hits the table and shit. This is another 3-disc set right here. Pretty good stuff. Yeah. Going to storage. And next up is the greatest stars of the 90s. I have talked about this one recently too. I've recently finished watching it. Has the Stinger right there. And yeah, that's another 3-disc set here with my homeboy Shawn Michaels at the back. And yeah, here's 2. The last 2 I have here to talk about are the 2 more recent ones. One of them you probably saw in the video when I talked to Frankie Slauson show here on YouTube. We talked about it for like a couple minutes, and that is the Satan's Prison, the best what's it called, Elimination Chamber matches. This one was pretty tight. I up until this point I never seen an Elimination Chamber match before. They're pretty tight because I don't really keep up with all the new wrestlers and wrestling stuff. I probably stopped watching back in I don't know, probably around the early 2000s is when I stopped watching. I would like to watch it, but there's too many goddamn commercials. There's more commercials than there is show. But this DVD set was pretty entertaining. I liked it. The cell is much bigger and more badass than this thing right here. But I guess there's been like 3 different type of cages now. The old school one where there was like all blue bars and you have to climb over the top and your feet hit the floor and then you win. And then there's the Hell in the Cell stuff. And now there's the Elimination Chamber matches. So there was like 3 different cages they used back, since I started watching. And this one's more badass. There's like little pods and stuff that wrestlers would stay in before they would come out and beat your ass. But yeah, this set was actually pretty cool because I'd never seen any of these matches before. So this was pretty cool. And last up right here, guys, is one I picked up this past Tuesday. Because I knew it was coming out. I heard a couple of you guys talking about it coming out. And that is Raw, The Beginning, the best of season 1 and 2. I picked this one up at Walmart. It's a 4-disc set. This time it's a little different than the other WWE DVDs. It comes in this little thing here, you know, in each individual thing. And there's 2 discs in each one. It's pretty cool, but I only watched the first disc of this so far. And like the very first match was like Yokozuna versus Coco Beware, you know the Birdman, Coco Beware, and the match was like fucking 3 minutes long or less than that. And I'm like, that's one of the best matches you can pick for this? You know, Yokozuna beating the shit out of Coco Beware and then plopping your fat ass on his chest, and it was over in like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm like, how is that one of the best matches that you guys had, or best things that happened in Raw, you know? So far, there's a lot of good stuff in here with like Shawn Michaels and Mr. Perfect in the first disc that I've seen. But yeah, some of this stuff is like, did you guys even really try to put this together, or were you guys just like scanning through different Raw episodes and going, oh, that looks fine, that looks fine, that looks fine? So far, I'm like, what the fuck? But there's Shawn Michaels match in there, was pretty good. And so far, I saw like two Doink matches on the first disc alone. I think I saw a review on Amazon saying there's like 10 Doink matches, Doink the Clown matches on this set. But yeah. Oh, and another thing about this thing on the first DVD that I've seen so far, it was like a random ass like ring interview with fucking Hulk Hogan, like, you know, Hulk Hogan talking about the Crush and shit like that, or whatever it was, or whatever the fuck it was. It was like, why do you need to put that in there? Is it just because you need to have Hulk Hogan in this set somehow? Because they said, you know, Hulk Hogan was only on like 1 or 2 episodes of Raw before he like went to WCW and then came back in like 2002 or something like that. But it was just like, it seemed like it was just there just to have Hogan in the set. But so far, it's okay. It's decent. It's not the greatest thing on the planet so far, but I'm only on disc 2, and there's 3 more discs to watch of this. But I just picked this up on Tuesday. But on the wrapping, you know, on the cellophane, it said 12 hours long. But on the back here, it said, I mean, on the front here, it said 11 hours long, like a sticker. But on the back here, it says 12 hours long. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys know how long this fucking thing is? But yeah, it's the Raw, the best of, or the beginning, the best of season 1 and 2. I heard that they were going to put out like a season 1 and season 2 by themselves. But I guess I think it would cost them way too much time and money, and how much would it cost us to buy that? You know, if they put it all in a big old set, how many hours and how much will they charge us for that full shit, a full set of that? But yeah, it's alright so far. It's not the greatest, but I have to pick it up because I saw my man Undertaker, Yoko, and Shawn Michaels up in that bitch. But yeah, that's my little update. Not really update, just movies that I'm about to put in storage because I had them sitting around for a while, except for, you know, like this one and 1 or 2 other ones. But yeah, now I get to put all these in my box and back into storage, and yeah, now I have more space to work with over here. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos and supporting me, and Gabriel and everybody else that's a part of my channel here. We really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and my neck.